What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys. Today I have a review of the McFarlane Toys Pacific Rim Cherno Alpha action figure playset. That's alright, my zillions. We have the big Russian brute, the Cherno Alpha Mark 1. There is the schematics for Cherno Alpha. There is some intel, and there is some stats. Very cool box. I do like it. I do. It comes with a comic book. We get a Tales from the Drift comic book. We have a cool image on the inside, which you can take a better look at, like right there. And there's an image there. It's a nice box, but you know, there's no good way to preserve this one, so it is what it is. I don't know why they did it the way they did, except for, you know, making it tall to, you know, preserve the comic. But Cherno is a cool Jaeger, and I'm excited to get to this one. So without further ado, let's get to this review. So first up here is that comic, Pacific Rim Tales from the Drift #1, and this is the only one that was a little damaged. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Little damage. All the rest came out pretty good. This is from a Legendary Comics. Oh, the pages are stuck, and that's why. This is a printer thing. Yeah, see that? Pages are stuck together. I've seen that happen before. But, you know, it is what it is. Looks pretty cool. Still gonna read it. You know, once I'm done with all of these, I will give these a read. And we'll maybe I'll hit back with some sort of review of some sort. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. But you never know. You never know what I might have to say. I feel like I have stuff to say right now, but I won't. But yeah, there you go, comic book. So here is Cherno and the accessories out of the package, or the rest of the playset, whatever you want to call it. Should go through this fairly quick because this is stuff we've seen before, and we just saw it again. You know, in my last review, we get the little Humvee, which is pretty cool. If you didn't see any of these yet, they do come with a little bit of black wash on them. They're pretty cool. And then we got the more amphibious tank thing, and the turret moves. This one is nice and straight, the turret. My last one was not. But these are pretty cool. The sculpts are nice. You might have to believe me since I launched that away. But yeah, these are pretty good. Then we get the usual base. This is what the bases look like. The little bit of black that they toss on these. Wish they didn't even do that. It looks like mess-ups, but I don't think they are. And then the building itself is one that we've seen already as well. So, yeah, it is what it is. They are breakaway buildings. If you haven't seen these, you know, that's what they all look like. They're hollow on the inside, but these are all interchangeable. Well, this is a base one. These are all interchangeable with some of the other buildings and some of the other building tops. All the buildings have been the same. The tops are different. But again, this is one that we've seen in total. But really, the only thing that counts is Cherno itself. And it looks pretty good. Let's do articulation first. All these have had slightly various bits of articulation. But, you know, I think the Jaegers are very similar. The shoulders are on, like, ball joints here. And they, you know, kind of move outward. You can go all the way around this thing like that, so that's pretty cool. It does come outward a little bit the way it's placed. Then you have a single jointed elbow. It has a, like, soft ratchet there. Nothing in the hands or wrists, nothing in the waist. This big head thing does not move. The legs move like so. Also on ball joints, you probably could pop them out pretty easy. I don't know why you would, but you probably could. And then the knees are on soft ratchets as well. So that is the articulation you get with Cherno. I wish the ankles slightly pivoted just a bit, but it is what it is. So Cherno Alpha looks pretty good, I have to say. There's a lot of nice detail on the back. Let's start there. No paint on the back, but looks very nice. Pretty good details done in that kind of military green. You see some gray in there as well. Zoom in for you. So very nice molded detail from top to bottom. Again, no paint, but it looks pretty good. Nice molded detail on the bottom of the feet as well, on the interior of the legs. You have some legalese. Yeah, even on that side. But they look pretty good. On the front, as you can see, there is a little bit of black wash on it, on the legs, and they look pretty good. The feet look pretty decent as well, so that's not bad. Then we come to the chest here, and you see the little cockpit there, done in orange, and that looks pretty good, I gotta say. It's a little bit of wash on that, very slightly on the chest, not too much. Then the arms have the gray paint here and here, which looks pretty good. I do see some like sparklies on this guy. You see that? It's interesting. The fists look pretty good. I like they are clenched. So you know, that's how you have to deal with them. Just good clenched fists. That's right. He's a big puncher, and he's got his it's like fists with. I always like picture them as fists with like you know, like a roll of quarters in them. I love that. Then going up here towards the headpiece, and this giant piece here, you do have gray in there. You do have the black wash, and I think the sculpt is pretty good. You do have molded detail on the top of the head, which is nice. We saw the back already, but pretty good. I like it. I like the proportions. He is huge. He's got giant arms. It looks, you know, it looks sufficiently Cherno Alpha, so I dig it. You know, maybe his legs could be a little wider or something, like fatter, but overall, yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. And for your size comparisons, first up here is the whole gang thus far that I've reviewed. We got 3 Jaegers, we got 3 Kaiju, and I think they're pretty good. You know, I've been kind of going 1 for 1 and trying to, you know, kind of sort of make sense of who is with who. And, you know, here we have Cherno with a leather back. So, you know, to kind of recreate that big scene in the water. If you didn't see the movie, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But, yeah, I think that works pretty well. I do feel like maybe, like I said, I feel like Cherno should be wider. I think he might. I feel like he probably should be a little bit bigger, but you guys let me know. Compared to like the way Leatherback looks and the size of his arms comparatively, I feel like, yeah, maybe just a little bit bigger on Cherno would have been good. And for some more size comparisons, here's Cherno Alpha with a bunch of figures from a few other lines you might have in your collection. All of these I don't think I've featured in any of these Pacific Rim reviews thus far, so you get a little more variety. And my final thoughts, Cherno Alpha is pretty good. He's not amazing, but he's pretty good. The Jaeger is kind of falls short a little bit as far as overall, you know, feel and look compared to the Kaiju. I think the Kaiju have been slightly better, but they're not terrible. They are really not. And I think, you know, Cherno, you know, is along those lines. He's not terrible. He's pretty good. He fills the role. I do like the line overall. I think it's really cool. This one doesn't have any, like, special new accessories to boast. So, for me, you know, this is the 6th review, and it's gotten a little boring. We'll see if the last 2 of these have anything new to offer. I haven't looked too far into them because I kind of want to just go as I go. But we got 2 more reviews left, and then, you know, a little bit later in the month, hopefully, if it comes out, we'll have the starter set, which got delayed if you didn't see my last Ultrazine news. But this one is decent. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Big Bad Toy Store right now. Those are the 2 places that definitely have them. I have a link to the Amazon a listing for this, so do check it out if you'd like to get yourself a Cherno Alpha for your collection. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection with plenty of Pacific Rim toys. Till next time, peace out, peeps.